Hello there. Today we are talking about compassion. It is Martin Luther King week, and we're kind of focusing on compassion and gratitude. And I want to share a little bit about compassion around food and eating, and binging, emotional eating. What happens whenever that happens for someone? There's guilt and shame. We judge ourselves, we criticize ourselves, all of these kind of feelings come in. And those are actually more harmful for us than anything we actually ate. Evelyn Tribole, I just posted it the other day, had a great quote, and I have it right here. It says, "Guilt and shame are worse for you than anything you will ever eat." And pause for a minute and think about that, because when we self-criticize, when we hold ourselves in contempt, right? There's shame and guilt within us. We actually are increasing our stress levels, increasing our cortisol levels. So there's a feeling within inside of us, a physicalness inside of us that is shifting. It is moving us away from homeostasis. And we know about the fact that stress and cortisol actually signals the body to hold on to fat. So think about that for a minute. No matter what the activity was after the fact, if you're judging and criticizing yourself, and beating yourself up over it, you're actually increasing the damage. So I want you to pause for a second and think about that. Think about compassion, and specifically compassion to self. And how can we be more compassionate to self no matter what's going on in our lives? If you think about a friend who is struggling with something and you come towards them with compassion, what traits go along with that? What do you feel? What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to that friend? Do you listen? Are you patient? Are you caring? Are you empathetic? Do you encourage? Do you support? What qualities do you actually have in yourself that you bring to the table? And as you think about that, realize that if you can bring those qualities and traits to a friend, it means you have them. And so that means you can bring them to you and pull them back into you as well. This takes practice. Self-compassion takes practice. So what I want to share with you is Kristen Neff is a self-compassion researcher. She's a great book on self-compassion. And she has three different, I wrote them down for you today, three different parts of self-compassion. So first we have self-kindness. Self-kindness is just being kind to self. What does it look like to be kind to yourself? Okay, that might not have been the best choice. Next time we'll make a better choice, right? It's being kind and compassionate to yourself. Second trait, common humanity. You are not alone. You're not the only person that has ever binged. I know that sometimes it feels like you are. And I am here to tell you that you're not alone. I have been working with women for a couple of years now. And I have been right there with them in their struggles, and in their binges, and in the things that have happened to them that they think no one else has ever gone through. I get it. I was there too. You're not alone. So common humanity is another part of it, and understanding when you start to beat yourself up that you're human and you have humanness qualities within you. Okay, and then the third is mindfulness. So mindfulness is being present in the present moment. What happens when we have, when we say we have a binge, there's a binge episode. We link it to past binge episodes. So it's not just the shame and the guilt that comes from that particular episode, it's linked to all the others. So it's like each time there's a binge, it's actually bigger, because there's more of a feeling of I can't control myself. I'm doing it again. I'll never get this right. I can't ever stop, or whatever the feelings might be. They get bigger and bigger and bigger. And we cannot do anything about the past. The past is the past. But our brains go there. So we find ourselves there in that space. So think about the fact that you're right here, right now. Post binge, you're not binging. You're not binging right now. Or you're not overeating, or you didn't overeat, or you didn't choose the wrong thing. Wrong. Any of those things that promote self-loathing. And you're not in the future. So mindfulness about being present, being here. Self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. 3 components of self-compassion. So that's it for today. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Also, we have our Finally Free, Fit, and Fabulous URNF live training on Thursday night at 7 p.m. I will drop the link below. I'd love to have you sign up for it. That'd be great. We're going to talk about all 5 steps, all of the 5 steps of the Finally Free, Fit, and Fabulous formula. So have a great day. Thanks for watching.